Today, it's Maury's Hairy Holiday Makeovers. You ready for this? Okay. Everybody welcome Crystal to the Maury Show, all right? Now, I want to show you a picture of Crystal's daughter, Gracie, when she was 10 years old. And ironically, just 2 hours after that photo was taken, Gracie would survive a horrific accident that tore off the top of her scalp. Now, ultimately, doctors would use a skin graft from Gracie's leg to repair her head. And it left her with a permanent bald spot. Today, Gracie is 19 years old and has struggled not only physically, but emotionally from this tragedy. Watch this.
October the 23rd, 2010 was the most horrific day of my life. We were all outside splitting wood. My daughter Gracie wanted to help. She jumped over a piece of machinery that spins super fast and her hair got caught and it tore 80% of her scalp off. Gracie very calmly walked up to me and said, "Mama, am I gonna die?" And I remember them taking her back for surgery. And I remember thinking, I may never see her alive again. She's had 2 surgeries. She had over 500 stitches and staples in her head. She had a solid layer of infection over her entire brain. The doctor said it's a miracle that she is alive. My daughter is a true survivor. She is just an awesome person. For the last 9 years, my daughter has been bullied and tortured. She still gets made fun of to this day because of the wigs she wears. They're uncomfortable, they're hot, they're itchy. She's miserable in them. I just want my baby to feel beautiful.
I can tell what she means to you.
She's my everything.
Car ride to the hospital?
She very calmly looked up at me and said, "Mama, am I gonna die?" And all I could think was, is this the last time that I'm gonna hold my daughter?
Yeah. How long was she in the hospital for?
We spent 29 days at Vanderbilt.
Then she's well enough to go back to school. And then it hit her all over again for different reasons.
Her very first day, she lasted 1 hour.
So your one big wish for her is?
For my daughter to have hair.
Okay. So, as you can imagine, after what Crystal has described, I mean, Gracie still suffers from post-traumatic stress from this accident. So we invited Dr. Jada Jackson, who's a mental health counselor, to conduct an interview with Gracie last night. We wanted to make sure she was comfortable when recounting this traumatic accident. Take a look at Dr. Jada's interview with Gracie last night.
So Gracie, tell me what happened when you were 10 years old.
We were outside cutting wood with the wood splitter, and it caught my shirt, and then it caught my hair. It ripped 80% of my scalp off.
How much of the incident do you remember?
I remember waking up like on the ground in like a puddle of blood. All I kept asking was like, am I gonna die? It was about a 12.5-hour surgery, but they pieced my scalp back together. It was like almost like a puzzle, and then I would never have hair up there.
Describe the moment that you decided whether or not you wanted to go to school.
I got to school, and immediately kids started laughing and pointing and joking. And then I even had a kid actually tell me that I shouldn't have made it through it.
What have you done for your social anxiety and your mental health?
I've accepted the fact that I don't have hair. I've accepted the fact that, you know, I'm gonna go through life being looked at as the girl who doesn't have hair. And I'm sorry.
Gracie, you have an amazing story, and I believe that as you share your story, you're gonna touch so many young women.
Yes, I've learned to, you know, deal with it at this point. Like, there's no going back. There's nothing to change it, you know. You might as well make the most of it.
Everybody, here's Gracie. happy you're here. One of the reasons you're here is that you have a purpose in all of this.
I'm here to let other people know that we all go through things. We all have our flaws. You know, none of us are perfect, and we shouldn't let somebody else define that.
Were you scared about going back to school?
I was scared, but part of me kind of hoped, you know, everybody knew about it, I would be accepted, and it was the complete opposite. I was not accepted at all. I mean, halfway through my 10th grade year, I couldn't take it anymore. My mental health was at the complete lowest, and we decided it was best that I was taken out of public school.
Even today, people look at you.
Yes, sir. People are very mean. They're cruel.
And the wigs are uncomfortable?
Yes, they get really, really irritated. And I don't feel comfortable taking it off, so I pretty much wear them 24/7.
You can take it off for me? Pretty cool, huh?
And that's the courage that I was talking about. And what better messenger to send the message to all of us who are hiding something anyway, that we all deserve love. We all deserve to be accepted.
Oh, okay. Now you're gonna get me. Oh, God. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be okay. Okay? And we're gonna. You're inspiring a lot of people today, okay? So, we have a big surprise for you. We've got ins with maybe the best wig place in America, okay? And it's called Jacqueline Wigs, and it's in New York City. We're gonna fit you with more than one wig. We're gonna give you some top-notch hair pieces, okay? And wipe away those tears. Okay? So, right after the show, the first part of the show, we took Gracie to Jacqueline Wigs in New York City, where she picked out several beautiful, high-quality hair pieces. Take a look at that.
Hi, Gracie. Welcome to Jacqueline Salon. How are you?
As soon as Gracie arrived at Jacqueline Wigs, the premier wig shop in New York City,
Like this color?
shop stylist Sunita immediately went through their extremely large collection of styles, colors, and textures. And Gracie began trying on a few of the many different options available.
Like the length? Do you want to go a little shorter, longer?
With the help of Jacqueline Wigs owner George Mayer,
You'll be able to get many years of good use out of it.
it looks like Gracie has made her choice.
Okay, here we go. I think we found the one.
As we said, she took her wig off for the first time in public. This is the way she looked earlier in the show. And now, here's Gracie. Look at you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. By the way, I just touched it. Soft, soft. Wow. Does it feel better?
It does. It feels so much better.
Oh, wow. What do you think, Krista? I want to thank everybody for helping you. Charna, Charisma, Dr. Jada, Jacqueline Wigs in New York City. Everybody also follow Bob's comedy journey on his Instagram page, Bob Kitson Comic. This is the way, I couldn't end the show better than just looking at you. You look great. Thanks so much. Until next time, America. Thanks for watching, everybody. Now, if you want to see more Maury content, click here. And be sure to subscribe to be the first to know about new videos.